You think someone else is stealing your power, but the truth is, you're the one handing it over. Not in one big dramatic moment, in the little choices, the silent nods, the forced smiles, the sorry that slips out of your mouth when you did nothing wrong. Every time you do it, a piece of your strength fades, until one day you look around and realize you don't feel respected, you don't feel strong, you don't even feel like yourself anymore. That's how power is lost, quietly, slowly, by choice. And here's why this matters. Power isn't about controlling others. It's about controlling yourself. It's your ability to stand tall, to live by your values, to not break just because someone pushes against you. When you give that up too easily, you don't just lose respect from others, you lose respect from yourself. And once that's gone, everything else starts to collapse. So let's talk about the signs, because most people don't realize they're giving their power away until it's too late. But if you spot these early, you can stop the leak before it drains you completely. The first sign, you say yes when you want to say no. It sounds harmless, right? Someone asks for a favor and you don't want to disappoint them, so you agree. But deep down you're annoyed, maybe even angry, not at them, but at yourself, because you just put their comfort above your own boundaries. Here's the truth. Every fake yes is a quiet betrayal of yourself. And people can feel it. They start expecting it. They know you'll fold, so they keep asking. The moment you trade your honesty for approval, you've already given away your power. The second sign, you apologize for existing. I don't mean taking responsibility when you actually mess up. That's strength. I mean those automatic unnecessary sorries you throw out just to keep the peace. Someone bumps into you and you say sorry. Someone interrupts you and you shrink back with a sorry. Without realizing it, you're telling the world, my space doesn't matter, my voice doesn't matter. And the scary part? Your brain starts to believe it. You walk smaller, you speak softer. And over time, people treat you the way you've trained them to, like you don't matter. The third sign, you avoid conflict at all costs. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to pick fights. But there's a huge difference between seeking peace and being afraid of tension. Imagine a friend constantly disrespecting your time, showing up late again and again. You don't call it out because you don't want to make things awkward. But here's the problem. While you're protecting the friendship, you're destroying your self-respect. Conflict isn't the enemy. Avoidance is. Every time you stay silent when something matters, you reinforce the idea that your boundaries don't count. And once people sense that, they'll keep pushing further. The fourth sign, you let your appearance slide. This might not sound like power, but it is. When you show up looking like you don't care, messy clothes, sloppy grooming, you're sending a signal. I don't respect myself enough to put in effort. And if you don't respect yourself, why should anyone else? Taking care of how you present yourself isn't about vanity. It's about ownership. It's proof that you value yourself. And when you value yourself, people take you more seriously without you saying a word. So let's put this together. You don't lose power in one big moment. You lose it in the details. The fake yes, the unnecessary sorry, the silence when you should speak, the neglect of your own standards. Piece by piece, you hand away your strength. But here's the good news. The reverse is just as true. Start saying no when you mean no. Stop apologizing when you did nothing wrong. Speak up when your boundaries are crossed. Carry yourself with pride. Do those things, and you take your power back, one decision at a time. Now here's my challenge for you. Which of these signs do you recognize in yourself? Be honest. Drop it in the comments because awareness is the first step to taking back control. And if this hit you hard, don't just keep scrolling. Hit like, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next wake-up call. Remember, power isn't taken from you. It's given away. Stop giving it.